Okay, good afternoon everybody. Welcome to another tutorial from ILS Wholesale Blanks. I am today going to be showing you how to download fonts onto Design Space within the Cricut application. This is an easy way for you to add fonts to your directory. There's a couple of points that you do need to know. First and foremost, please be aware that if you're downloading a font from the font app or website, you do need to be aware that you may need to pay for these if you're going to be using them commercially. It will tell you that in the description of the font, so that's your responsibility to check that before you go downloading and using them. And also, the other point that I would like to make is ensure that Cricut Design Space is closed before you start this process. If Cricut is already open, then it won't actually bring the font onto it. So please make sure that Cricut is closed and all you've got open now is your browser. You're simply going to go across to your browser, open a new tab and go to the DaFont website, which I've already got here. So DaFont, DaFont.com, and then pick the one that you particularly want to download. So for the purpose of this one, I quite like this one, blank tick script. So I'm going to download that one by just simply pressing the download button here. Now, as you can see, for this, it says free for personal use. So I'm only going to use this one for personal use. I don't need to pay for anything. But if you do want to donate and to buy the scripts, then you can actually do that. So once it's downloaded, you will need to open up your downloads folder. So mine's accessible here at the top of my toolbar or down here in the little downloads folder. But I'm just going to click that one open there. And I'm going to open the blank tick script zip folder, as you do need to unzip these. Double click on that. If you simply open it, you'll see the script comes up and hit install. That will install the script onto your computer. Next that you'll need to do, guys, is head to Cricut and reopen that space. So just bear with me 1 second. I will speed the video up whilst I open up the Cricut app. Okay, so whilst I'm waiting for Cricut to upload to my systems, it's taken a little bit of time. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit more about the scripts. So if you wanted to go into a tool here where you can actually see what your text is going to like. So for example, I want to see what the word Kelly looks like. There is a little preview box here on DaFont that you can click. And then if you head across to submit, it will simply pull that through. So you can see how your name or how your text is going to look in each of the fonts before you make the decision. It's also really worth, if you are going to be putting ands, to check that all of them do have the symbols. And if you go into the actual font, you'll be able to find all of the information there. You'll know how popular the font is from the amount of downloads that it's had, and also that it's free for personal use. And then if you do actually want to buy the commercial agreement because you are going to be using it to print on larger scales and you're not going to be using it for personal, there's simply how to get the licenses there. So you have all of the information to hand. You also have as well, if you scroll all the way down the page on each font, you have all of the characters that they will be doing, and plus all of the symbols. It's well worth checking that the right symbols are here, because some of them don't have them because they haven't been designed. So just make sure that you're looking for that when you are going through it. And now I will head back to the Cricut site to show you how to actually pull that onto your system. Okay, so welcome back to Cricut. I've now opened Cricut and I've simply opened a text box. It's as simple as that. So just press text here and you'll get a text box. To get your font that you've just downloaded, you don't need to do anything special other than to go into the font type, which is the top left-hand corner there. Go to system, which will hold all of your downloaded fonts. And if you look down the list, there's mine, blank tick script. Double click on that and it will pull it across into Cricut for you, just like that. So there you go, it will automatically change it for you. Those fonts will all remain in there for as long as you want to keep them. If you want to remove any of them, I will do a tutorial on how to remove them, but to be honest with you, unless you're downloading hundreds and hundreds of fonts, it's pretty easy to find. You can actually search them here in the toolbar by putting the first couple of letters in. I hope that you found that tutorial useful. I am going to just nip back very quickly into